Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Wednesday, which means it's brand new comic book day. New comics are hitting the shelves all across the world, digitally, physically. It's like the best day of the week because it's a new comic book day. DC Comics has hooked us up with one of their releases, and this is an interesting one since it's being co-published with Dynamite Studios. It is Batman and the Shadow, the Murder Geniuses, the full collected volume and series, retailing for $24.99. It's a nice hardback book from Scott Snyder, Steve Orlando, and Riley Rossmo that brings Batman and the Shadow together for a pretty action-packed story. Alright, so this was out as a miniseries. As I said, Shadow is from Dynamite, Batman, DC Comics. DC hooked us up with this. I generally liked this. I think it was a very interesting story. It was kind of entertaining. Obviously, Batman and the Shadow go so well together. There are some definitely issues that I had with the story. Basically, the story is there is this character from the Shadow's past who's trying to get to this mystical world and killing a whole bunch of people doing it, and the Batman has to team up with the Shadow, or Shadow teams up with Batman to stop this because it's going on in Gotham. A whole bunch of other characters kind of thrown in there. Generally, it's good. It's entertaining. It's definitely gets better the longer you go on. Here's my issues with it. I feel like you kind of needed to know a bit about the Shadow to really care about the story itself. Without some key details or really diving into the Shadow's past, and it's not a character I know a lot of, I felt like I was a little bit lost as to why I should give a shit about this bad guy and what they're doing. So that's pretty much my biggest issue with it. The action's really good. Seeing the two interact is really good. I think the particular thing that I liked a lot was the philosophies clashing. Obviously, the Shadow's basically Batman that kills. That uses guns, has no problems killing bad guys and dispensing justice. Batman just doesn't kill. So seeing those two kind of clash together, I think it was really, really interesting. So in that sense, it's entertaining. If you really like Batman, if you're really a Shadow fan, this is something you need to get if you haven't. If you like Batman or like the Shadow, then this is worth getting. If you really don't know either properties or really don't know the Shadow, that's where things kind of get a little bit tough, especially at $24.99. I mean, this is a nice hardcover package. This is really well produced book, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth that amount of money. If a trade that's a softcover comes out in $15, maybe it'll be worth a little bit more. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. The story's good. It's just without knowing tons about the Shadow, I don't know if I really cared about where things were going or understood what the stakes were. But other than that, it's fun. It's a pulp adventure. It's kind of the best way. It's a pulp adventure, and I think the Shadow and Batman clashing philosophically is actually really good. The art is fantastic. I mean, if you don't know Riley Rossmo's art, you aren't doing yourself any. You're just failing basically. Art is amazing. It's really, I don't know what else to say. The art is freaking amazing. One of my favorite artists. Love stuff that he does. Check out that cover. So cool. Great combo of Batman and the Shadow there. As far as extras, you get a bunch of variant covers throughout. Obviously the covers to the main comic are in there. That's about it for the extras. Pretty standard stuff. So basically my conclusion to this is, if you're really into Batman or the Shadow, this is a good pickup, especially if you're into the Shadow. I think this is much more geared towards the Shadow fan. For Batman fans that don't know the Shadow, you might be kind of scratching your head, which is kind of where I fell into. But yeah, it's an entertaining pulp adventure. If you want to go get this, it's on shelves at comic book shops this week. It'll be on bookstores next week. I think it should be next week. First and foremost, go support your comic shop. We've got links beneath this video. You can put in your zip code, find the shop near you. If you don't have any shops near you, get some affiliate links to hook you up. There are affiliate links, so we do get a little bit of that. I want to thank DC Comics for providing us with this trade paperback for review. As always, thanks for supporting our site, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into DC Comics, Dynamite, Batman, the Shadow, comic books in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, as always, thanks for watching, and when in doubt, be the Batman. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.